So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Genshin Impact. Amber wartet dort vorne auf uns.
What timing! Not only was Jean away right when the Hilly Trolls attacked, but Kaya had disappeared too. Luckily, the knights on hand all did an admirable job, and we successfully defended the city. I guess Kaya must have had his reasons. I mean, it's not like he would have just sat the whole thing out at the cat's tail, right? Right?
Ja. Otto, ne? Hast Kopfschmerzen? Wir haben übrigens die Tauben verpasst. Naja. Wieso? Hallo, wer bist du denn? Cyrus.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt!
Ich?
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
So. Nimrod, hallo.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Grace.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oh, Kaya ist da.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ja, der Cryo-Charakter kommt an mit Why So Cold. Da muss man schon lachen. Ihr seid es, mein bester Freund Kaya.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
Was macht ihr hier überhaupt?
Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
Was geht denn nur wirklich vor sich?
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. just as the hilichurl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
Ihre Hoheit.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
Okay.
1 minute I
see.
see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
Aber wirklich. Und sowas schimpft sich Ritter.
I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Ja. Jetzt kaufen wir uns. So. Was wollen wir? Nochmal dieses Verteidigungsfood. Wir haben schon 8. Wir nehmen das einfach mal. Verteidigungsfood ist auch nicht so übel. Das darf man nicht unterschätzen, ne? Nur weil der Damage sich nicht erhöht. Was ist denn noch gut? Ich weiß halt gar nicht, was wir brauchen. Wir kaufen das, was wir nicht haben. Oh, wir haben alles. Wir haben alles. Das vielleicht? Ist das gut? Ist das gut? Ist das teuer? So, wir checken mal hier noch ab. So, davon haben wir wenig. Salz. Dann einmal voll. Oh, Milch haben wir auch wenig. Einmal voll. Oh, das war teuer, oder? 16 Weizen. 10.000 kostet das. Hoffe, das ist nicht viel. So. Bei ihm. Oh, Ember, Entschuldigung. Wollte noch was einkaufen gehen, ne? 100 Weizen und so.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Ich verlasse Mondstadt auch nur ungern.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go and wherever the wind may blow.
Okay, wir verlassen die Stadt. Interessant. Ich werde bestimmt zurückkommen.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Sie hatten viel Spaß beim Essen.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Okay. Komm, steh auf. Ab zu Jean. Anthony, ist das der Bruder, der hier die Münzen klaut? Hallo, kann ich, Hust, etwas für dich tun? Was machst du da? Ich, Hust, wünsche mir etwas. Man muss nur eine Münze in das Wasser werfen und sich dann leise etwas wünschen. Man muss jeden Tag herkommen und sich etwas wünschen, damit die Fee der Quelle einen hört, Hust. Tut mir leid, ich huste die ganze Zeit. Was ist denn mit deiner Familie? Mama, Papa und Anthony kümmern sich wirklich gut um mich. Anthony beschafft mir meine Medizin. Ja, mit deinem Geld. Oder so. Ah, da ist er. Da ist er, der Bruder. Dafür geht er sogar nachts arbeiten. Das macht er auch. Oh, da hat er eine Münze. Oder? Keine Ahnung. Das ist wirklich lieb von ihm. Wenn ich Hust auch etwas für meine Familie tun könnte. Oh nein, Anna, geh nicht. Wir reden weiter mit ihr, auch wenn sie weg ist. Hallo, kann ich Hust etwas für dich tun? Weißt du, was wir Sturmschrecken? Hust, um die Wahrheit zu sagen, als der Drache angriff, habe ich mir von der Fee der Quelle gewünscht, dass Mondstadt in Sicherheit bleibt. Jetzt sind sowohl der Sturm als auch die Gefahr vorbei. Heißt das, dass es die Fee der Quelle wirklich gibt? Ich wünschte, die Fee könnte mich bald gesund machen. Das würde meine Familie etwas entlasten. Schade, sie ist weg. So, Anthony. So. Also der Designer der Stadt, er hatte natürlich einen ganz besonderen Masterplan, als er hier diese hohen Wände gebaut hat. So, guter Mann, ne? Oder Frau. Sehr schön. Otto, da bist du ja wieder. So. Hallo.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamil.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... It's a little...
Ja, es ist kaputt
Oh,
gegangen.
don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
Zuerst klauen wir das Teil, dann machen wir es kaputt und bringen es zurück. Ja.
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Das ist halt Barbados, der Dude da, ne? Der Venti.
How could
Wow.
the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see.
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know. What? Tone deaf, Barb! Hey, don't go!
Oh. Das ist die Macht von Barbados.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
La Signora, die Dame, die
Scurrying
8
through the streets
Arschons
looking
oder
for
so.
leftovers.
Nee.
Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue.
Oh mein Gott. Venti.
So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Wirklich lange Zeit später.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
Oh, Venti, wie geht es ihm?
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Ich glaube, Jean weiß, was dahinter steckt.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Okay. We can't tell Barbara.
The Fatui were the ones who attacked you? That's too much. Master Jean has already returned to the Knight's headquarters. She said that she will look for evidence. But she also said that if the Fatui didn't leave any traces, the Knights might find it difficult to lodge a complaint against them.
Genau. Okay. Ab geht's. Also ich hätte es der Barbara erzählt, aber gut. Wir hatten gar keine Wahl. Venti.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
Aber was ist das göttliche Herz nun?
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis.
Was ist das dann an deiner Hüfte?
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
Aha. Punkt, Punkt,
So who
Punkt.
was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis.
Wie ist die Zarin des Eises denn so als Göttin?
How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo-Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Meinst du mich?
Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
Verstanden.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
Venti time. Okay.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Gut, erzähl mir von
Until
Dvalin.
the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Erzähl mir von La
That
Signora.
Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Das war soweit
Well
alles.
then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension
Ja,
ritual
wohl
you
nach
failed
Liyue.
to tally, then another year you must dally.
Sehr schön. Sphäre des Segens verfügbar. Prolog 3 abgeschlossen. Also Akt 3, cool, ne? Stufe 23 brauchen wir für das nächste. Okay, wir schauen mal kurz. Oh Gott, Venti, das tut mir so leid. Entschuldigung. Steck das Ding weg. So, wir gucken mal kurz. Nächste Quest. Oh, wir haben schon. Alibi des Helden der Nacht. Fragt Charles nach Neuigkeiten. Cool. Gut, aber bevor wir das machen, machen wir erst die Dailies. Ich sehe gerade hier oben. Irgendwo ist hier was. Ich sehe da was auf der Map da. Das holen wir uns. Also hier hochklettern. Ist das sicher? Geht das überhaupt? So, wir werden, denke ich, die Dungeons einmal kurz... Okay, es geht nicht. Dann vom Baumhaus, vom Baum aus hierher vielleicht gleiten. Das muss es wohl eher sein. Oh. 1, 2. Gott, wo ist das Ding? Oh nein. Lass mich in Ruhe. Gut, kommt her. Tolle Wache, ey, wenn der nichts checkt, ne? So, also wo sind jetzt diese Wirbeldinge? Die kann man auch gar nicht sehen. Da ist eine. Eins, 2. Der muss gleich in der Nähe sein. Da, oh mein Gott. Ich habe das nicht gecheckt. So, runter. Barbara.
Barbara is here.
So, Barbara ist hier. Machen wir irgendwann. Das wäre so. Wir können hier wieder Dungeons farmen, ne? Oh, da geht ganz schön viel. Wir machen mal das hier direkt. Sizilergarten. So, ab geht's. Oder haben wir das schon? Machen wir immer wieder dasselbe? Falls ja, dann... Oh Gott. Davon haben wir auch schon 19. Ich würde halt gerne einen Dungeon machen. Vielleicht brauchen wir das aber trotzdem. Kann das sein? Mein Gott. Gibt es denn keine anderen Dungeons? Sowas? Für ihn sind wir zu schwach, ne? Sturmschrecken, ja. ...25 müssen wir sein für ihn. Gut. Dann machen wir erstmal die Dailies. Unbekannt. Verfolgen. Oder erstmal das verfolgen. So.